Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a movie review on the Giggavega channel, and the movie we're going to be reviewing is The Block Island Sound, which is a Netflix exclusive movie. So we're going to be watching a little trailer before we start anything. But before we watch the trailer, did you know that you can actually see your nose all day long? True fact. We'll get to that very shortly. Cue the trailer.
The island is a totally different beast this time of year.
What's going on down at West Beach?
Well, we got a bit of a fish problem.
A lot of strange activity lately, man. Hear about all them dead fish? What about Andy Gould's catch a few weeks back?
Dead fish?
Birds.
Something's wrong. Something with the island. You know it, I know it. I want to get to the bottom of it.
You gotta get him away from there. Pretty soon, someone's gonna end up hurt.
Emily, listen to me. It's only gonna get worse. Somebody's gonna end up dead. You hear me? Harry! Get me out of here. 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 Oh, no, 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 no.
Alright, so that is a little trailer of The Block Island Sound. It actually doesn't tell you jack about the movie. So the movie is directed by the McManus brothers. And it stars the father, Neville Archambault, the son, Harry, which is played by Chris Sheffield, and Chris's sister, Michaela McManus. I wonder if there's any relations to the McManus directors. Are they all brothers and sisters? Possibly. This movie, I feel, is getting a very bad rap online when people are doing movie reviews for it and things like this. It is actually a very, very enjoyable movie. It's an hour and 37 minutes, and believe me, it actually passes by pretty damn fast. I watched it twice within a 1 week time span. And just to make sure that I did enjoy it and I wasn't being influenced by my appreciation for Lovecraftian things and Cthulhu mythos. So the movie is an hour and 37 minutes and it does go by rather quick. The movie starts off quick. It does slow down towards the middle, but that is for character progression. And then the last about 25 minutes of the movie, man, it throws you into the deep end. I'm just going to show you one clip, which is all you'll need to know, and it's a clip from the father, and it's after the father's experience. I'm not going to say what happened, but it's after the experience. So here he is.
Hey!
Yeah, that's going to sit with you for a long time, isn't it? Dear, dear, dear. I still hear it today. So there are a few other scenes in the movie that He delivers only one line, and the way he delivers it is so it gets you. It's really cool. So the Block Island sound is a sound of madness, and if you are familiar with anything related to Lovecraft, Cthulhu, INNSMOUTH, like the fishing Hamlet, if you look at the father, you compare the father to characters from the INNSMOUTH inhabitants from the game, what's it called, the Sinking City. You cannot unsee that. You cannot tell me that they do not look like twins. So there is a lot. It's not a Lovecraft movie, but it is very much inspired by Lovecraft. It has the sea mystery and death and stuff like that, but it also has elements of alien abduction and things like this. But I see it more Lovecraftian than anything else. So throughout the whole movie, you're going to be hearing sounds like yes, and that is me doing the sounds. And usually when you hear that, it kind of denotes that somebody is going mad, has been visited by these aliens or Lovecraftian beings. And the brother Harry, the son, is definitely going through some of the feels. And there's a scene where he gets on, like the father, something happens to the father and the son refuses to accept or believe what it was that happened to him, with good reason. To everybody else, he's just crazy. There is a scene where after the service, they go to a bar and he gets into a fight with one of the people there. And I very much doubt what Harry heard actually happened. I just think that these beings were messing with his mind and had him, going through auditory hallucinations. So an auditory hallucination is when you hear things that aren't there.
The person who's affected here.
Nobody had no reason to hire him. I mean, it was just a freak accident. Jeez, he's got that big old house with the view. It's gotta be worth at least a couple of million these days. You tell me Harry had nothing to do with this. That's right. I'm talking about you piece of shit.
What are you saying?
What's it like living in that house all by yourself?
Shut your fucking mouth, Steve.
Your pa gave you everything. You throw him in the water like a fucking stone.
What's going on?
Get the fuck off me! You calm? Come on, Harry.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that aren't there, remember what we said in the beginning of the video? That you actually see your nose all day long, but you aren't aware of it. So look forward. Do you see your nose? You might see a bit of it, like maybe the tips of your nostril. That's pretty much it. All right, so let's do a fun little experiment to see how deceitful your brain could be. So close your left eye and look at your nose. It's pretty there, isn't it? It's pretty damn prominent. Switch eyes. Look at your nose. Your nose is freaking there, isn't it? Now what happens is that your mind, because it becomes so used to seeing your nose over there, and your eyes need as much space as possible, as the viewpoint as possible to see everything around that, it actually chooses to ignore the fact that your nose is actually there. But as you see now, it's there. It's there. Don't worry, you're going to become used to it again, and you're going to ignore it again for the rest of your life, unless you're looking in the mirror. So the reason why I'm saying that is, so imagine if there are these cosmic interdimensional beings that are there, but we just either can't see them, or they're so terrifying or beyond what we can understand that our mind just chooses to block them out, like that thing in the corner right over there. Don't look, because if you look, it will see you. For your own good, for your own safety. Giggavega is always there for your safety. Yeah. So, and that is what all this Lovecraftian stuff is. Things that are there, that our mind chooses not to acknowledge or not to see because it is something so out there, so terrifying, so beyond our comprehension that we just would rather, nope, nope, it's not there. I don't see anything. I see nothing. I see nothing. It's just a flower. It's just a rose. It is not a heart-beating plant. I said too much. Yeah, I've said too much. No, please, sir. No, no, no. And we're back. So what happens is, without giving away too much of the story, these beings, they take you, you can't see them, like you never get a glimpse of them whatsoever throughout the entire movie, but what they do is they make you do things. So they start off with small things like the deer, and then the other stuff that I'm not going to get into because I want you guys to watch the movie because I freaking loved it. So definitely watch it. And the character, Harry, just like his father did, tried to fight it. But in the end, you're at their mercy. You are completely under their control. They do find somebody that has gone through the same thing, and his sister is the one that actually encounters the guy. And he tells her in a very aggressive manner what Harry is actually going through.
They're communicating with him. They make you hallucinate. See stuff that ain't there. Force your hand. Don't you understand? He's their vessel now.
Who?
Them.
Okay. I should get going.
No, they want something. What?
And then in the end, the movie just comes together. Like the last 20 minutes of the movie, man, you're on your seat because it starts and it doesn't stop, and it's a long sequence of tension. So they're on the boat. Whatever happens on the boat, I really want to say, but I'll try to keep this as spoiler free because I want you guys to watch it. And there's a little scene in the movie where the mother is talking with the daughter about, because the mother, the other McManus, is a marine biologist or something like that. So she studies the fish and the marine wildlife. And, you know, they take out the fish and all other sea creatures. You know, they experiment on them. They see what makes them tick. They see if one of them is sick, why are the other ones not sick, and how they can help the fish get better. So in the end, what they're doing is a good thing. And in the end, that same part before the credits roll is kind of repeated. And then it makes you think to yourself, you know, if we are doing this to fish, because we know we want to help the fish and the animals and other things that we take out of their natural habitat in order to help them. And sometimes, yeah, we do terrible things to them because we need to know what makes things tick, right? So, for all the aliens, in the aliens' minds as well, or the cosmic beings' minds as well, they are doing the greater good. They are abducting some of us, experimenting on some of us, doing terrible, horrible things to some of us, probably many of us, to see what makes us tick, to see why some of us are healthy, why some of us aren't healthy, what we can withstand, and things like this. So that way in the future, they can help us. And in the end, they're doing the greater work, even though right now it's freaking terrible. So guys, I highly recommend anybody that's into anything remotely Lovecraftian to watch the movie. Watch the movie with an open mind. Don't watch it expecting a beautiful mind. Just watch the movie, no expectations. I am so freaking scared. I am so freaking scared right now. I have been trying to film this video for the past 30 minutes. And it's just a freaking 10-minute. What's that? Okay. I'm hearing those low guttural sounds, and I'm pretty sure that Cthulhu is on his freaking way. So please like the video, subscribe, and I will hopefully be back. Giggavega out. Dead.